Come on, you guys. Come all the way down. Let's go. All the way across, okay? All the way across.
You look sharp, man.
Come on, guys.
I just work here, dude. Okay, I got you. I was like roaming around. Looking sharp, man.
but just don't get them out of their seats. Just go to them and they can take out their device, and that'll be a little quick filler until while we're waiting on the speaker.
Take selfies so that you can we're ready. I'm talking about that. Now, it may not seem very, but please understand that you will all the time after 14. And our purpose today, some ideas as things that you could possibly be forward to having someone be so you will be able to, you would mind that have a challenge. T-shirt right, sitting right there. And he is. As you move forward, the questions are a little more difficult. Name a former high school principal at Thomas Jefferson.
No, she was at Boston.
All right. Jimmy.
How do you pronounce it?
There you go. Jimmy Weigel. And you're going to meet Jimmy Weigel today.
Jimmy Weibel.
And they're going to meet him today, Doctor.
And you will be able to meet Mr. Weibel in your conferencing today in the gymnasium. So very good. Our last and final question. Our last and final question. Who was the first African American to die in the Alamo? All right, there's a request for another question. Another question is, who is the former governor of Texas? Admire all of the students for being a part of. So we look forward to having all of you become members of the career and technical programs. And at this time, Ms. Haynes is going to share with you the career and technical program in the virtual school.
Welcome to Memorial High School's Career and Technology Building, located at 3501 Sergeant Lucian Adams Drive, next to the high school. Here at the K Building, we offer a sequence of courses that directly relate to the preparation of individuals in paid or unpaid employment. The following courses are offered at K: collision repair and refinishing, automotive technology, advanced construction technology, cosmetology 1 and 2, graphic design and illustration, engineering design and presentation, precision metal manufacturing, audio video production, and welding. In these courses, our students learn to repair engines, refinish automobiles, manage an office, repair computers, work in hospitals, record and edit video footage, produce PowerPoints, complete drawings using CAD software, and run the culinary portion of a hotel. We offer certifications in health science technology, where a student can become a certified nurse's assistant, cosmetology, welding, building trades, and machine shop. With these certifications, our students are eligible to go immediately into the workforce following graduation. Our students are eligible for co-enrollment credit. This is college credit while enrolled in high school. Students must complete the high school course with a B or above, complete 1 year on the college campus, and then petition the college for high school courses to be placed on their transcript. Welding and computer-aided drafting and engineering are eligible for co-enrollment credit. Our vision here at MHSK is to prepare CTE students to succeed in high school demand occupations and to become college and career ready. We recognize that one path to graduation does not fit all students. Commit yourself to projects, dedicate yourself to people.
When you get ready to go over to the K building, you'll be able to see physically all the things that we have to offer, all the programs here at Memorial High School, which is your high school, and which you will venture into in the next 2 years. And what we want you to understand is that we want you to pick one of those programs. This is going to jumpstart your career. Miss Rutherford will be here with our speaker to tell you why it's so important. Once you get into that program and venture into those types of programs, what you need to be ready and prepared to do.
Southeast Texas, and specifically the Port Arthur Industrial Group. So other public affairs managers from the petrochemical companies in Port Arthur are here with me today. We wanted to bring a career fair such as this to the Port Arthur students, and we're pleased and honored to be able to be here sharing time with you. So thanks so much for spending your time with us today. One of the areas that we wanted covered in this, we work very closely with, I can't say enough about all of the school district administrators and faculty members who have been involved in leading this event. Dr. Portery, I'll just make the comment to you. Thank you so much on behalf of all those who work for you, who have been helping us. Thank you very much. One of the things that we wanted to do especially was to cover the interviewing techniques and ideas and things that you need to think about that are really beneficial to applicants when they're preparing to go out on a job interview. And we couldn't think of anyone who was more appropriate to do that than one of our own Port Arthur City Council members, who's extremely dynamic in the way that she presents information and has some valuable pointers to share with you. And her name is Tiffany Hamilton. So if you would, I'd like to quickly introduce her, and then I'll turn the podium over to Ms. Hamilton, Councilmember Hamilton. She is a proud resident of Port Arthur. She was elected as and she's very active in the city in many programs, including some that exist, but also one in particular that she has developed and is working to really bring into a major positive impact in the community. So along with this program and other organizations, you see Councilmember Hamilton in many, many places. Her most recent initiative is Bridging the Gap, Connecting Communities. And this is an organization that promotes the programming for a clean, healthy, educated, and well-informed community. And we all want that. We want our city to be all of those, have all of those attributes. And she's really done a tremendous job in getting that organization organized. Tiffany received her undergraduate degree in business marketing from Xavier University of Louisiana and her graduate degree in international business from the American Intercontinental University. She is a business developer, and she owns TL Hamilton Enterprises, LLC, which is a consulting and product distribution firm. Her greatest attributes are creativeness, a strong drive, leadership, independent thinking, and among many others. She thrives on challenges and creating cohesiveness among groups to expand their reach. In her free time, what little she must have, she enjoys spending time with her family and friends, mentoring, adventurous activities, cooking, and experiencing new environments. Please join me in welcoming Councilmember Hamilton.
Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Thank you. I am so excited to be here with you today. And the reason being is because every single moment that you have to take advantage to prepare for your future is very, very important. So today, I don't want to spend our time with a draft presentation. You can read the bullets that are going to be on here. But I really want to have real talk one-on-one with you so that I can share with you what employers are thinking about when you're interviewing and what I'm suggesting you should be thinking about while you're interviewing. So right now, we will be discussing job interviewing, but I want you to take every day that you go to class as going to work. That is your prime responsibility, and I'm sure your parents or family friends have mentioned that to you before. If you don't, some of you may, but I'm just assuming that most of you don't. I'm squeaking. Have a job, then you will most likely have your day as your prime responsibility. Tell me what I need Yes. Okay. At the very end, please, as we're going through the presentation, please think about questions or concerns that you may have, and then we can make sure we address those at the end. Ms. Berner, Dr. Porter, anyone in this room, any adult in this room will know how to get in contact with me. So if there is something that wasn't covered that you have questions on, then we can still make sure we have that conversation. All right, interviewing, how to prepare for an interview. One of the most important things you need to do before you get to an interview is get your mind right. So when you are going to that interview, sometimes it can be very nerve-wracking because you're with the understanding that this person is looking at you and looking at what you have on, looking how your hair is fixed, looking at your shoes, looking at your fingernails, everything. But you also need to be looking at them the same way. If you are going to spend on a job almost 8 hours or more every day, time away from your family and your friends, then this needs to be a place that you can feel comfortable and that you can grow. You do not want to be in a negative environment. Now don't get me wrong. You got to do what you have to do to be where you want to be. But you also need to go into that interview interviewing them as well. Google the company website, college career fairs, college career centers, your counselor's office, your teachers, your family, your church members. Anyone that's an authority or in leadership can help guide you through this process. When you're looking at what companies you want to work with, also look at what is growing in the community that you're in. So you may be a very strong painter. You may be a very strong writer. But is it going to make you money? Is it going to keep the roof over your head? So yes, you want to dream, and dream big, dream God-sized dreams. But make sure that you're being realistic also with what is financially feasible that can take care of you and your family. So look at these things, and you can see those trends quite often on the company's websites. The resume. Same example as when you turn in your homework. And sometimes, I don't know if that happens now still, but when you were younger, your teachers would tell you, this handwriting is too messy, I'm giving it back to you. Don't be trifling and turn in messy, dirty homework. I heard somebody saying it. Seriously. When you care about what you're presenting, it's representing you. And when you care about what you're presenting, you want it to be clean, nice, and sharp. So if a person never gets to see your face, they see your work, which is what's representing you. So I'm going to tell you again, don't be trifling and turn in dirty, messy, nasty looking homework. Because the habits that you create right now are those same habits of how you will want to turn in a resume. And I can guarantee you, if something like that comes across my desk, I don't even care if I knew your cousin. I'm throwing it away. Because it's a waste of my time of how you were representing yourself, and that's how the company, the organization that you're interviewing for, is going to assume you're going to represent them. So just make sure you remember that and keep that in mind. All right, social media. Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Hangouts, Instagram. What's new? Mine, you said? Okay, yeah, I hadn't heard that one. Twitter, all of these are fun communication tools with your family and friends. Side note, your 500 Facebook friends, they're really not your friends. So just remember that, okay? What you put out, I know you hear it all the time, what you put out on Facebook, the world gets to see. And companies, recruiters, also college recruiters are looking at these websites. The pictures that you take that look like this, excuse me, that is not cute for a college recruiter. to see that. That's not what they want to see. Your profile page does not need to be you kissing your boyfriend and you in the 8th grade. That's not cute. It doesn't need to be a profile picture of you with purple hair and you're going to someone to ask for an internship. So make sure that you are representing yourself and your family and everybody else that put blood, sweat, and tears into your life to help you to grow. Just keep those things in mind. I'm not at all saying that you can't have fun on these sites, but just keep it to a minimum. Because once again, they didn't have the opportunity to meet you face to face. All they get to see is whatever you're putting out there. Know the company better than they do. Be prepared to ask the questions about the organization that you're interested in working with. So, just as we just talked about, of course, if you said that you scheduled an interview, they have already looked at your Facebook page. They have already looked at your Twitter or Instagram accounts, especially if you have it public and people can see it. They've already asked questions about you to certain people in the company that they're trying to find out may know you. Colleges do the same thing. So when you're going to speak with them, you need to make sure, remember, you're going to spend 8 hours or more a day with these people that you work with. So you might want to think about wanting to like them just a little bit. So make sure that you're prepared to ask the questions of that company as well. How much time do you expect from me? Are you expecting me to be involved in community service? What are you expecting for me to wear? You can go to your job interview with your hair braided. You may go to your job interview with your asking, is this appropriate for this job environment? Because don't get it twisted. These employers will give you a job opportunity and you show up for work on the very first day and they tell you you have to cut your locks off. And then we'll be in our feelings and want to quit, but you needed that job, right? So you have to make sure that you're prepared to ask those questions that are important to you as well. This is another side note. If it's something that you really want, sometimes you have to humble yourself enough to make the changes so that you can get invited to get a seat at the table. Once you're already at the table and you've proven yourself, then you can go in with your afro and your locks and your sew-in that's 18, 22 inches long, or your locks. But you really do have to keep it real with yourself. If it's something that you really want, sometimes, not all the times, and I'm not saying that you have to compromise on specific standards and values that have been set within you from your family. But there may be times when you have to make a change for the better. What the interviewers are wishing that they could tell you. The key words that they want to hear you speak about is everything positive. They want to hear about your integrity. They want to hear about examples when you experienced a trying time and you came out on top. When the question is asked, what is your strengths or what are your weaknesses? It's kind of lame if you say, well, I'm nice to people. That's a strength. As an interviewer, they're going to say, okay, Ian. So make sure that you take some time to think about what your true strengths are. Possibly your truest strength could be, during my social studies project, I had to work with 5 different classmates, and none of them got along. So my responsibility was to make sure that I kept the group cohesive. I communicated very often with my teacher about the problems that were going on, so I could make sure that I added value to my group. Does that make sense? The wrong response would be, oh, they got on my nerves. I hated working with them. Then when I tried to talk to my teacher, she acted like she didn't even care. You know that's the conversation y'all have. So make sure that you're taking personal responsibility to make those positive changes in those types of groups if you have that situation. But even if it was the latter that I just explained, don't talk about that in the interview. Only talk talk about the positives. The employer is going to assume that if you're speaking negatively about someone else, then you'll do the same thing to them. Prepare for different types of interviewing styles. The different types of interviewing styles are behavioral, scenario, and technical. A technical interviewing style would be, give me an example of when. So we can use the group project again. Give me an example when you had a trying time working with a team or working with a group of people. The technical side may not be one of your strengths to expand on, but behavioral may be one of your strengths. So study these so you can understand the differences and know what makes you feel the most comfortable to speak about. Behavioral will be, tell me about a time when. So you can say, I remember when I was very I spoke with my teacher, she gave me some tools, and even though I did not enjoy the work, I was still very successful because I learned how to deal and work with people that were not on the same page as me. Does that make sense? All right. Familiarize yourself with the STAR techniques. The STAR is the situation, the task, the action, and the result. So when you're answering a question that's asked of you, you can use that STAR method to make sure that you hit on every single point. Sometimes the questions that an interviewer may ask you may not be an open-ended question. It could possibly be a yes or no question. But every opportunity that you have to share positive attributes of your character, take that opportunity. And you can do that by using this STAR technique. So, again, tell me about a time when you struggled working with a team. Well, the situation was, I had to work with a group. The task at hand, we had to create a, The action, this is what we did when we presented our project. The results were, we did very well, or we did not do very well, and then explain why. Excuse me. But keep your thoughts to, keep your, excuse me. Keep your thoughts very clear, keep your thoughts very precise, and that's why you have to be prepared, so that you won't seem stumbled or nervous when you're being asked these questions. Have 3 to 5 scenarios. So I just talked about working with a team. I've said that probably about 6 or 7 times already about working with a team. Does that raise a red flag to anyone? Yes, no, maybe so? Okay. Someone said teamwork makes the dream work, and that's absolutely true. Right now in a work environment, most of your projects or most of your tasks given, you will have to work with a team. So you may be an introvert, you may be shy, but you have to make sure that you can step out of your comfort zone. Work on that over the summer. Work on that with people that you know, that you're familiar with, because it's going to happen when you are in class and when you get to work. Employers want you to know as much about them as they want to know about you. We've already talked about that. Make sure that you're prepared. Let's talk about dress real quick with being prepared. When you go into an interview, a lot of times people will think that they have to dress really boring. Blue, black, gray. White shirt, black tie, black shoes. You do want to be very clean, very neat. However, it doesn't mean that you cannot exude the happy points of your character with how you dress. Your favorite color may be red. It is okay to wear a red shirt under your jacket if it's a black suit, or maybe a blue tie. But don't think, oh yeah, I'm on fleek today, and go with neon green nail polish, or go with red stilettos because you think they hot. Don't do that. Don't do that. Make sure that you get invited to have a seat at the table And then once you get there, and you've read the handbook, and you've seen how other people look, because you need to want to stay there. Earn your credibility first, and then you can be on fleek and wear your neon green nail polish. Thank you. The last thing that I want to leave with you regarding interviewing. The opportunities that you have right now through the CATE program, take full advantage of them. Now is the time when you can mess up and decide, I don't like this. Try, fail, and adjust. Remember that. Try, fail, and adjust. But if you never try, you don't know what you don't like. Take advantage of every opportunity given to you. Do you have any questions at all? Any questions at all about what was shared in the presentation? Any questions at all about types of jobs available? Right here, right now, there are 871 employers in the state of Texas that have open jobs available. Several of them in nursing, several of them with every program in your CATE that's involved in the CATE program is offered here in the Pulaski, Beaumont, Orange area. Do you have any questions about any of those companies, those types of jobs, interviewing skills? No one wants a job this summer? But I thought y'all didn't have questions. These are the types of things that you need to speak about. There are companies that come to city council that want us to give them discounts on taxes. There are companies that come that say, my only responsibility is to help empower the community, and I love working with youth. I shouldn't have to go out, or we should not have to go out and look for youth. They should already be lined up, so that when Ms. Jones comes and says, I have a program and scholarship funding available for a student interested in XYZ, I should be able to say, oh yeah, I know Tasha, let me call her mom right now. Or yeah, I know Jason's available and ready for that. I'm going to call his daddy right now. Don't wait for somebody to come to you. You need to be knocking down your counselor's door asking what's available. There should not be scholarship money that we have to send back because no one signed up for it. So please, please take advantage of every opportunity given to you. Was there anything else that I needed to speak on? And no other questions? Well, we're good.
We certainly want to thank Ms. Hamilton for those kind words of expression, of support, and assistance. Let's give it to her again, because that's the place that feels Ms. Hamilton, we're certainly appreciative of you taking time out of your busy city work to come and share with us, and we thank you again for coming again today, for working with us. We want to have a couple of acknowledgments before we dismiss. I don't say that this is a closing because it's a beginning for you to begin for the first time in your life to have someone present to you opportunities that could be available for you for the rest of your lives. There are many skills, there are many positions that you're going to talk to people about today that you can springboard on 10 years from now and say, I learned that on February 18th. And I heard Ms. Tiffany Hamilton's speech that gave us all of the words of encouragement that I needed. So let's be mindful of that. We're going to use that as a springboard. Dr. Porter Reed, Superintendent of Schools, was in the house. I don't know if he had to run, but he was here, and he certainly was with Mrs. Beatty. We want to thank all of the counselors who were diligently involved in the planning and preparation for this event. I.e. Mrs. Hunter, we want to thank the student representatives who are going to serve as your tour guides. We want to thank Mr. Degre and his crew for being supportive for what they've had to do. And most importantly, we want to thank all of you for being here today and supporting this event. At this time, we're going to call for your illustrious principal of Thomas Jefferson Middle School, Mr. Randy Lupton, to share with you the directions that you're going to need as to what steps you're going to take next. Mr. Lupton.
Okay, guys, I just want to tell you I'm very proud of TJ Middle School today. I want to talk about a few things that you guys have done right. You're all dressed for success. You may not have the best resume when you go for a job interview, but you can be the best dressed person there. Second thing, great body language. Everyone is sitting up, everyone is attentive. Great job. You've got to show that you're interested in what is being said. Lastly, manners. Always use your good manners. Yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am. A lot of times it changes the way people are thinking about you. Okay? You know I love quotations. In honor of Black History Month, I have a quotation here. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful. And that is from Herman Cain, and he is of Godfather's Pizza fame, and he ran for president a few years ago. Very successful man. So today, as you're going through and listening to the various career choices, remember, what do you like? What will make you happy? Money isn't everything, but you do want to make enough to support your family and take good care of yourself. Look for something that will make you happy. And when we get back to TJ Middle School, let's continue the work of preparing yourself for Memorial High School, preparing yourself for the college of your choice, preparing yourself for the career of your choice. I'm very proud of you. Thank you, Dr. Mitchell, for the hospitality, and thank you to all that organized this event. Thank you so much. Stand by and wait to be directed to the rest of today's proceedings. Thank you for your watching.
Okay, per Ms. Beatty, my director, she has said that you will return back here at 1:15. Right, Ms. Beatty? Are we 1:15 still? Yeah, I think so. Okay. We're going to divide into our groups 1 through 6. You're going to head to the exhibit.
No, I'm not gonna be behind him. I'm not gonna be behind him. Walk around for a little bit. Probably post up. Towards the middle. Leave it up a little bit. No, I'm not gonna stay here.
You should be the one second.
want to do math schedule online. No, we're going to get special next Tuesday. An online assessment.
Now we don't think
at the same time.
The second thing y'all need to know is if you're not, if you play that role and you go through the temptations of high school and let people get y'all, drag y'all down them wrong paths and y'all have that history, like you mentioned earlier, if you have a criminal history and you have a felony, the state of Texas will not allow you to do this. So it's nothing that we've done. It's something that y'all need to watch out and understand that one day, don't shoot this.
Yeah.
We've been playing for like 2 months now.
Right.
So I'm just trying to know what level.
Yeah.
We do full trauma in the ER, like you don't run with scissors in your hand because it ends up with arms like this. Something where you don't want it. It's the same color. We are a 2-year program. It's associated degrees. Would it hurt if you small class? You feel like it hurt? You like photography? You like technology? You're trying to find all that. Never gets to say thank you. Say thank you.
Anybody want me to welcome? Yeah?
I'm on maternity. You don't always work in a refinery. We've even got machines that we built that'll hold the pipe for the guy, and it'll actually rotate the pipe. So that welder, all he has to do is sit in one spot, and that pipe rolls for him, and he just welds away. Makes a ton of money. That's a pretty nice thing right there. All you want to take. That's what we have to do.
Only trying to get it well.
You're welcome to take a brochure.
That was a good one, though.
No, you guys knew, I thought you guys knew each other.
We do know each other.
Okay. Hey, bro, I'm
But you get paid $12.80 an hour, and yearly you're gonna make up to $36,000. So that's a really good.
That's just the first step.
That's the first step. And yeah, from there you can either go up more and be what you want to be, or you just stay.
But it's still good, right?
It's better than
And if you
McDonald's.
take it this year, well, if you take your junior and senior year, whenever you go to college, you could just test out of it, and you could just go straight to being in the nursing home, like the actual college nursing. So you actually must have like
I remember the Lamar thing. That you go to Lamar every day, and you get college credit.
So you get like a whole.
So when I look on the ball, it's going to bounce. And I tell her to bounce with the SUI. So it's kind of just fun program. It's called Scratch. It's free. And they also have pouches.
I will go look over there, then you guys can switch. There's too many. Like, we had a better location.
is, you worked as a student, BOE kind of a person. Did you work in the district before? You've never been here?
I've been here for about 7 years, maybe. But I didn't go to school here.
No, you did, but you worked at what do you call it?
You're trying to tell those students, I don't know why they don't listen to you.
I was at TJMS.
Yeah, that's what I remember. God, it's been 7 years?
Yep.
Oh my God.
And then we were in Mexico.
She's right here.
You were a student, not, I don't know how old you are now.
You're probably talking about Bernardo.
No, you were young. I know Raul. I know that face. But how old are you now?
I'm 29.
Yeah, in the same range with my daughter. So I remember seeing your face, and I remember the name, but I didn't realize it was 7 years. I've lost some years. But anyway, Raul, this lady wanted to do a sound bite for this guy.
Okay.
About how much he's enjoying the experience.
Oh, like record them on my film?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
do that.
Just say who you are and what you have enjoyed. Okay. Make it sound very, very intelligent.
Well, I gotta say, I enjoyed this compared to jobs.
Yeah.
I never did this before.
But you look good and it's all great.
Step against the wall.
Where?
Alright, go ahead.
Alright, my name